Happy New Year, y'all. January 1, 2018. I'm out for a walk. I got a big old jug of coffee in Kahlua, and I walked up to the store to get cream, actually, and the store's closed. I wasn't sure, but while I was already dressed and out, I thought, I'll go for my walk. And so I walked down to the picnic table down there. 2 skidoos just passed me. Second driver looked female. I guess they know how to drive skidoos. I don't know. They can't drive cars or trucks or vans or fucking whatever. I can't imagine one behind the wheel of a snowmobile. My God, most of them can't even raise their fucking young properly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I'm walking along here and I'm thinking. I was thinking about the little memorial that I wanted to have for Mike to show that, or to trick my brain into thinking that he's dead. And then more that deeper I think about it, I wish I could be hypnotized. I was thinking if I could go to a therapist or somewhere to hypnotize me, erase the fact that I'm a smoker for 25 years, and erase 2 years of my life. Just, I don't want any memories. I don't want to recall any memories ever. I wish I never met him. You know, things are going through my head of what happened. I never got no closure whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Like, my brain is fucked over that. And he, even though I said, here's what you need to lock the door when you leave, he deliberately denied me that on purpose to not give me closure, to make me go insane. Or whatever. He did it on purpose. Like, he's, whatever. So yeah, that was, but I'm day 3 of no grinder. Perhaps that's a New Year's resolution. I'm done with that. They're all assholes or queens, right? And picture thieves and, you know, liars, takers, manipulators, users, whores, junkies. Do you know what I mean? Like, what part of man is there in there? I don't see any. You might look like one, but you're just a liar, cheater, whore, just like the one beside you. So don't think that you're different when you go home to your wife and kiss her with cocksucker breath. You know, I'm masculine. Sure, you're real masculine when your ankles match your fucking earrings, right? Anyway, whoa. So I'm drunk. What other excuse do I have? I was thinking about going down to the dam, but I only had 2 cigarettes left. And I thought, I'm almost to the road now. When I get to the road, I'm going to light one, head towards the dam, but the other one's not going to last very long. And I'm probably well over half an hour from home. I don't have the tripod today. Because I didn't intend to do anything bad. I was just in my brain. I'm thinking about Mike. I always think of Mike. Every day. That's why hypnosis, or whatever it's called, to erase 2 years of my life, I would so be willing to that. I'd trade you a kidney for that. You know, I got 2, I don't need 2. But one of the things was, you know, stuff that he said. You know, one time he disappeared for 3 weeks, and when he finally came back, he come in with a mask and tried to beat me up. When things got calmed down and we went back, I went to the kitchen to get us a drink. I came back, he's breaking my phone and stealing my SD card out of it for pictures that I had of him, you know, which got into a physical confrontation. And at the time, I was working out. I literally flicked him so easily that he flew, and I surprised myself that he flew as far as he did. My daughter came out and yelled, stop! Because he tried to beat me up and steal my phone. You know, what the fuck? You know, he was so beating me down all the time. When he texted me, I had to literally take a picture of where I was and send it to him. Because he would ask me where I am, and I would tell him, you don't ever believe me, because he's a compulsive liar. I took a picture to send him to prove where I was. You know, it's just ridiculous. All the things that he did to me, and as he even complimented me once, goes, you're the most, or he's like, I'm a fabulous lover. He just loved it. You know, but obviously, how can you give that compliment to a person? You're the most world's best lover, but I'm still going to cheat on you behind your back. Do you know what I mean? So he says to me, when I was leaving to Vancouver, like, he just drops the bombs everywhere, you know. So leaving to Vancouver says, a random one, you know, too young, too cool, too good, too this. I hope you find, what the fuck was that? I hope you find for your happiness. Oh, someone throwing shit, I guess, hitting the poles. Was that like paint bombing? Or paintballing? I don't know what that was all about. Yeah. Because they hit that trail and they hit that sign. Or that sign, 2 signs. Anyway, I totally fucking forgot what I was fucking thinking about. Oh, about him breaking in or trying to beat me up, you know, with a mask on. You know, and then I put on Facebook that he fights like a frog. So, you know what, people go like, oh, how does a frog fight? Frogs can't fight. I mean, even women know how to fight. A little bit. Do you know what I mean? This one fought. I just stood there looking at him. He's flaring his arms all around like an octopus. Never connected once. And then, you know, it was just basically a wrestling match. I got my phone back. You know, he says that I ran away. You know, I came back and on Valentine's Day, and we're all broken up already. On Valentine's Day, I put an ad on one of the websites to see if I could have a Valentine date. I got the response was phenomenal. I couldn't believe how many people wanted to spend Valentine's Day with me when I could only choose one, right? So I told everybody, you know, I'd like to meet everybody on a different day. I'm sorry, I can only choose one person to date on Valentine's Day. Before I go, somebody, a random, says, if you can touch a person like the way you touched me, you'll never be alone. And that date that I picked up, proof right in the pudding that all I do is attract fucking pieces of shit. I go to this dude's house. He's right into, you know, CBT and fucking that stuff. I don't care. I was high. It didn't matter. And anyway, we're talking about the rules of drug use. You don't ever get somebody high and kick them out. And no sooner had I said that, we did G. It kicks me out because I can't stop talking. But I wasn't talking like talking. I was talking sexual stuff. But he, you know, it was ridiculous. So he kicked me out on Valentine's Day. I fell down in front of the Tim Hortons. I couldn't get up off the sidewalk. I was so hammered. I started crying. I thought I was dying. I thought, oh, how could this happen to me? I've never been G-holed out in public. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't kick somebody out. Anyway, an old man picked me up off the road, and when I stood up at McDonald's right across the street, I fucking beelined her right over there, and I got 2 cheeseburgers, and the guard is staring at me while I'm eating, and I'm trying to find somebody who I can go to their house and just sober up. I'll get you high, just let me sober up. So this one dude invites me over. When I get there, he's like, he won't let me in. I'm like, what are you talking about? I told you I was him. Yeah, you're pretty fucked up. Why don't you go sit in the lobby for a while? You just invited me over here, you sack shit. Anyway, on the internet, his name is Bad Tad. Yeah, he's fucking bad, alright. Anyway, I'm done talking. I forgot. My whole train of thought is hammered. So happy New Year. Bye.